Her name was Rosa. When the new month dawned, I felt ready to start a new project. The cool October air refreshed me, and I found myself excited and planning eagerly for this most important month. It is all well and good to meet the full moon, to dance in a secret meadow, and fill our cauldrons with herbs and simmering moon water. I was walking through the graveyard the other day. I noticed that several of the stones were so covered with lichen and grime that they couldn't be read. It just doesn't sit right with me. Seems undignified. Whoever those people are, they shouldn't be forgotten like that. Anything could happen tonight. Come out. Come see. Who knows what you might find? But then the wind shifted, and I felt the touch of it on my face, and the air rushing over my skin felt cooling and just right. I didn't know where I was going. There was something on the edge of my memory. Something about this park. I thought I liked the abandoned places the best. They seemed full of secrets and stories. The air was so crisp, I thought it might crackle around us. The smell of dry leaves and wet earth and many, many trees was thick, and I breathed in deeply several times, imagining it as a vital nutrient that I could absorb through my lungs, which, of course, was exactly what it was. The sky was full of gray clouds, and while my intuition told me we wouldn't have rain until after midnight, it certainly looked gloomy enough for a storm. The headstone was a tall, upright piece of marble with elaborate carvings that must have been costly. Part of the stone was broken off and lay in the grass beside the base, and it must have fallen long ago. It told the story of changing times. The top ones were mostly organic: moss, lichen, simple dirt and dust. As we worked our way down, we found the stone pitted by smoke, and I thought of the train tracks that ran through the field at the bottom edge of the graveyard, and the old trains that would have rained down soot and cinders from their smokestacks as they chugged by. Once the stones were clean, we joined the broken piece back to the hole I turned and looked through my memory toward a path at the back edge of the park. I felt pulled down it, narrow, gravel at first, then becoming wood chips and packed sandy earth under my feet. We'd come here, down this path. We'd found it, just walking and exploring. The path opened up into a broad meadow, with a row of close arborvitaes along one side. I turned to look at them. They made a thick wall of green branches and seemed to mark the end of the park. But no, there was a space, camouflaged in the evening twilight, no wider than my shoulders, where you could slip through and step down. And yes, here it was. That night, we'd stepped through and found this place. A sunken garden. We'd stood with wide eyes, and I'd laughed in a nervous, giddy way. We thought we'd stumbled on a place that had never been found before. Her name was Rosa, and she'd been gone for a long, long time. Now that the grime was gone, we could see that the carvings weren't just random decorations. They were roses, and I traced my finger over one. I felt a strong maternal love moving through me, and was gifted a glimpse into her life. Oh, she was so loved, I said, feeling that I would have loved her too if I had gotten the chance to know her. I paused as I waited to understand more. Oh, she was like us. Isn't that the way when you're young? You feel like you are discovering and inventing everything as you go. Like no one's ever loved like this before, or had their heart broken like yours was, or a million other instances of growing up and becoming yourself. My heart beat a little faster in my memory, but we couldn't beat back the power of a summer night. It won out over shyness. Had it been me to reach out first, to lean in, or had it been on a summer night, anything might happen. You could find your way back to something forgotten, to a place only we knew. She didn't have others to share it with, though. She didn't have a coven. She does now.